I want to talk a little bit about something that's sort of been my observation and my experiences for a very long period of time, and I think that are actually exacerbated by this presidency that we currently have in this House. And let me, by way of association, just comment positively to the remarks of my former my colleague and the former Speaker, Hakeem Jeffries from New York. I've entitled my remarks From the Cradle to the Grave. From the cradle to the grave, Black people in America are required to be resilient, courteous, and persistent. The rules are always different. From the cradle to the grave, Black people in America must be comfortable and confident in ourselves, but only so much that we do not intimidate or aggravate. From the cradle to the grave, Black people in America are told our plight, our struggle, our sacrifice is a mere fantasy in post-racial America, while we witness the reality of institutional racism, conscious discrimination, and our rich history erased or appropriated. From cradle to grave, Black people in America experience this racism and discrimination walking home from the corner store, eating a pack of Skittles, listening to music at a gas station, or simply sitting in our neighborhood park. We experience this racism and discrimination showing up to school in our natural hairstyles, shopping in our favorite stores, or even just showing up to work, including the Senate and the House of Representatives. And last Wednesday, it was that Black troops are far more likely than their white counterparts to face court-martial or other forms of military punishment. National data shows us that Black girls are 5.5 times more likely to be suspended from school than white girls. That rate actually balloons in my state of New Jersey to 8.5%. More than 60 years after Brown versus the Board of Education, school systems in the United States are still separate and unequal. As of 2014, California had 31 open desegregation cases. And in 2016, a presidential candidate ran a campaign on divisive rhetoric that targeted our communities, our well-being, and our safe spaces, and it only gets worse. From the cradle to the grave, we're told to calm down, sit down, and be courteous and humble. From the cradle to the grave, the experiences, the challenges, the stories, our history, and even our very being are kept out of boardrooms, classrooms, voting booths, department stores, history books, movie screens, television scripts, and the like. But let me just tell you that from the cradle to the grave, we're built to persevere. We're strengthened to overcome. We are born to lead. We are committed to uplift, and we are fully equipped to soar with weights on our shoulders, even in these times and even under this presidency. And guess what? We do.